Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with more,
3, 2,
Fight Club.
1.
This is level 6. For those who, yeah, I'm pretty sure I already mentioned this in the last video, but I only show off level 1 and level 6. One, because, a lot of it's just, like, the same thing over and over again. So, unfortunately, a lot of the footage I make kind of just sort of gets cut out. So yeah, this is Fight Club. It's a typical arena, and as you notice, items are so fucking overpowered. It is great. It does, not only do they do a lot of damage, they instantly knock down anyone on the first hit, which is great. And fortunately, whenever you try and do one of these, called, I think they're neck breakers, everyone like sort of just like runs away from you, so you'll have enough time to get away. Yeah, so as you notice, the items in this during the fight are not actually. You can knock them out of people's hands, but you have to do like a charged melee attack. Yep, button mashing. This is a pretty simple and self-explanatory activity. Beat the shit out of people with cinder blocks, break necks, you know, simple everyday life. Oh yeah, when they block, if you attack, if you're like spamming with like the right trigger, and then then they block you, and you hit them with the left trigger, I think it breaks their block, which is really nice and cool. And yes, the button mashing can change on you, and it's kind of hard to tell when it's like left trigger, and then it's like, oh wait, right and left, and it's like, wait, what? Why? When did that happen? That was pretty close. Oh yeah, so the items will not last forever, so you don't expect me to have like a cinder block for like hours, because that would be overpowered as fuck. So they do break after a limited use, and they can get knocked out of your hands, and people can pick it up. And they are throwing food at us that we can then literally eat for health, which is really weird. It's like, oh, thank you for the food. I'm going to eat it. Even though it's not been on the floor in the middle of a fight club. Oh, this guy was being troublesome. I think I was trying to use a charged attack to break his defense, and then he was like, oh, lol. There you go. And this should be the last guy, so, which would end the activity. So yeah, that is Fight Club. No, it's you can't see me. Come on. Come on. You got a John Cena up in here. So that is the last level of Fight Club. 5,000 gold money. Jeez. We have increased melee damage, although I didn't really ever use melee in general. So it might be useful for someone, but I don't use melee, so it's not a huge big deal for me. Oh, is this when I go and try and attempt Heli-Assault? No, I think I have one more activity in between that. I mentioned in the last game I have not completed that instance of Heli-Assaults as of yet, and I probably won't, because I can drive helicopters to save my life. So I was like, you know what? You know, I showed the first few levels of Heli-Assault. I just don't want to play anymore. For those who haven't seen the Heli-Assault episode, or any episode where I fly helicopters, I'm complete ass at doing any of that. So, there's a lot of things in that one mission. I think one of the missions is you have to follow your friends around, and protect them while they're doing deals in a helicopter. But then they run out of gas, and they ask you to pick them up. But since there's not enough room in the helicopter, they have to hang off the side. But they can't. If you fly too high, they fall off because it's too high for them to hold on for some reason. I don't know. I mean, it sounds like a stupid idea to have two guys just randomly hold on to the stinking side of the helicopters, but oh no, I go and do not escort. I do snatch, and snatch is exactly what you might think it is. There is a corner there, but I always think there isn't, so that's why I was like, oh wait, is there a corner? I guess not. That was my thought process there, don't worry. I'm not just like randomly parking for no reason. I do later find out, yes, there is a actual corner for me to hide in there. So Snatch is an interesting activity, and you'll see why in this cutscene.
You might as well go home. We're closed.
Like for the day?
Like forever.
Well, you can't close down the massage parlor. It's a Stillwater landmark. I've been coming here since junior high.
No girls means no massages.
No girls? That's all that's keeping you back?
I think it's a pretty substantial problem.
Let me find you some workers. You'll be back in business in no time.
So yeah, in order to help him get this place back up and running, we need to go find a bunch of prostitutes to hire. Yes, we need 2 hoes for level 1, and I think it gets up to like 5 or 6. I think 6 is level. I think it's 6 for level 6. It's not 1 per like level up. It's not like, oh, you need 1 hoe every extra level. I think 1 and 2 need 2, and I think 4 and 5 need 5. No, I think it goes with 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. So, whenever you hire a hoe, since they are already under the employ of another pimp, the other pimps / gang get kind of pissed off at you, and they start shooting at you. Level 1, it's not too bad, but later on, things get a little crazy. Oh yeah, I get 3 hoes. That's right. I get too many hoes. I get all the hoes, you know. But in order to make this challenging, because picking up a person and driving off isn't the hard part. The hard part is trying to avoid all the pimps, all the Brotherhood. I'm pretty sure that's who we go up against the majority of the time. And I don't think the police get involved, but regardless. And you have to make sure they come back alive. That is a requirement. And yes, they can die. I think I got 1 of the girls get knocked down, but I think I got her back up. I get knocked down, then I get up again. Don't know the rest of the lyrics? Wow, I just like had a mind fart saying lyrics. You'll notice my car has changed, and I think I do another car swap. It doesn't require you to be in a specific car. It just requires you to pick up girls and bring them up. I would recommend getting a 4-seater car so you can pick up 3 girls at a particular time, like what I'm trying to do here.
That wasn't my fault.
Yeah, things are getting a little crazy. Because you'll notice, my gang's shooting, their gang's shooting, everyone's shooting. That's right, she gets blown up and then falls down. Luckily, the girl who was in the front seat didn't catch on fire while walking out. I was like, guys, get in the car, please just get in the car. That's not even a gang member. the one guy who ran us over wasn't even a fucking gang member, and I almost did kill 1 of the girls. So yeah, things can get kind of crazy in your car. It will get totally beat up.
You mind not trying to get us killed?
But you have a lot of time on this. I have 8 minutes to get another 3 girls. Which they are really far away from the place, so I'm not really sure why they give you this really generous time. I guess because it's like, oh, in case your car like gets blown up or something, you just get stuck like running around. Regardless, it is very nice to have a lot of time. But yeah, that's the whole premise of this. Pick up girls, avoid pimps and gang members. I was like blanking on that word apparently. Oh, what's that? What's those group of people in the gang game? What are they called again? Jesus. Technically, they are called Brotherhood members. They aren't called a gang. They're called Brotherhood, which are a gang. But I guess you would classify as, I don't know. Oh, it's this section. Oh yeah, I remember this. I tried picking up multiple people at the same time, but only got 1. Hey, cat. But yeah, so.
Madam who's looking for girls? Count me in.
I didn't know they actually said like specific things.
She's too close.
She's too close?
Don't stop.
Oh.
Okay, but we gotta hurry.
That's right, we're just going in crazy, like, oh, that's right, I shot the girl by accident. I'm pretty sure that's what just happened there. Oh yeah, that's right. She gets stuck. She couldn't get it into the car, but she got on top of the car, and the game's like, that's not supposed to happen. Try and keep running until you get into the car. And now she's like brushing herself off. I was wondering if I got that into this video or not.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, my car is super beat up, and I think my back right tire popped as well.
Just try. That's starting to piss me off.
My back right tire. I'm pretty sure it's a tire. If not, what was that? A lot of people on a lot of park benches. Oh, that's right. My car started to smoke, so I was like, okay, I need to take this like real careful, just in case I blow up, because I am very afraid of blowing up and having girls in there. I'm afraid of having girls in the explosion. I'm self-conscious. Shut up. Snatch level 6 completed. Should be like $5,000. I don't know how much respect. Is it 1,600? I don't know if that's my total. But from doing that, we get higher health regeneration, which is really nice. Not really sure how that works out. Like, why would you get health regen? Well, I don't know. Picking up girls. Regardless of the reason why, it's now time to go attempt that Heli-Assault. Oh God, Heli-Assault. I think we still have fuzz, crowd control, drug trafficking. I think those are the 3 we have left. I don't want to do any of the races because I don't really like races in general. But I'm not a big fan of racing games. I just usually get bored of them. So I'm not really looking forward to do any of the races. I mean, once you've seen one race, you've seen pretty much all of them. You know, you just go around in circles and do laps. Try and be fast and win. And you've seen how I drive cars. Like, I don't give a shit if my car breaks. That's just when I was doing a checkup on to see how many penthouse, or not penthouses, but cribs we had in general. I do go and buy them all. I have bought them all as of now. I think after I rage quit from this Heli-Assault, I went and I was like, okay, I'm just going to buy all the places, upgrade them, and then probably get off. Before I finish up the next, whatchamacallit, the last 3 activities. I also had a bunch of tags just driving around. I think I have 20 out of 50 by the end of the recording session, was pretty decent. 2/5. Not bad. Almost halfway. I don't know if I'm going to go out of my way to find all the tags or the discs, the CDs. They aren't really like integral to the story. I'm probably not going to try and 100% this. So for those who are like, why the balls aren't you? I don't know. I feel like we're almost done with the game in general. Like we have, I think, 5 or 6 more missions. I think 5. So I don't know if I need to play anymore. Oh, it's the woes of Heli-Assault. For those who have not seen Heli-Assault, you fly around in a helicopter, hence the name Heli-Assault. But the thing is that you have to be low enough in order to protect a car. I thought they changed. I think the first one they had like you do a bunch of different tasks. The one I had to do, level 2, 3, and 4, were all escort missions where we had to help out our friends here. Where they are trying to do a drop-off of, a bunch of drops. So 4, I think each turn they have 4 drops, or maybe 5. I think the level 4 has 5 drops. But they have to stop, do a deal, but you have to protect them with the helicopter because there'll be enemy, I think the Brotherhood planes and cars. That is not one of them, I'm pretty sure. But yes, you have missiles and you have rockets and yes, and a gun. Thank you. That's the word. Thank you, Pierce. You're so helpful when yelling at me. The missile makes everything so much fucking easier. It's a one-hit insta-kill on anything, which is amazing. An opium den to restock. What great priorities you have there, Pierce. You're giving me shit for not using a gun. Ugh. Now the reason why this may not seem hard, and for the first 2 or 3 levels it wasn't. What was hard was it's where you're driving or flying, I guess is the better way to put it. Because you have to fly around in some pretty not so open areas. So you have to worry about buildings and anything that like you can get hit by. Then I think I mentioned it earlier. You have like certain instances where your gang's like, "Hey, bro, our car ran out of gas. Can you pick us up in the helicopter?" But this is a one-seat helicopter, so they have to hang off by the railings at the bottom, and that's when I sort of like just. I think I attempted like 2 or 3 times, and then I was like, "I'm fucking done. I just can't. I can't do this." Because you have to fly. You have to fly low enough while being chased by a bunch of guys. You have to fly low enough in a bunch of crowded areas with buildings and things to worry about while getting shot at by thousands of people, it feels like sometimes. Most of these haven't been too bad. But there were a few I was like, oh my god, why are there so many people? But yeah, so I think I rage quitted from Heli-Assault. I mean, I wanted just to show off the activities. I wasn't going to complete all of the activities. I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't gonna do 100% of this game. I already knew that. Pierce, please, not right now. Not right now. just hold your horses there, Pierce. I'm protecting. But yeah, there are a bunch of things left to do in this game that I'm probably not going to. I'll at least show, not show them off, but at least tell you about them, like show the stats and whatnot. Because there's a whole stat page that's pretty detailed. And that should be the end of Heli-Assault. So hopefully we don't have to come back to that.